Breaking news. So Burkina Faso ranked Africa's top solar market. Could you believe that? It's actually putting Burkina Faso in the global spotlight. It's not just a news, but it's pushing Burkina Faso in the eyes of people, like not for politics, or security challenges, but energy and innovation is really reaching Burkina Faso. So if the people of Burkina Faso are benefiting from this innovation, why don't you get fat? Of course, you are supposed to be happy at this point because this is what a lot of countries out there are wishing for. So the West African nation right now has been ranked as Africa's most promising solar energy market, ahead of countries like Uganda, like Ethiopia. If you haven't seen me on your FYP for the very first time, my name is Gladys and I share latest update on this page. And many experts believe that this could actually mark the beginning of a major transformation in Burkina Faso. It could actually mean that the country's economy and future development is having a new shape, is beginning to have a very beautiful future. For years, Burkina Faso has struggled with limited electricity access. They have struggled with limited energy, like the rising energy cost is alarming. The issue, the independence on imported fuel. Guys, the dependency on imported fuels has really affected Burkina Faso so dearly. Right now, the Burkina Faso president, Ibrahim Traoré, has decided that Burkina Faso is going to enjoy what they haven't been enjoying over the years. So in many communities, rural areas, electricity remains unavailable, unreliable, like completely unavailable. And that is so frustrating because it's going to limit the country to some certain business. You can't do some certain business in such areas because your electricity is quite limited. How are you going to do some businesses like laundry service business? They are just going to depend on local charcoal irons, like you can't even going to be fast. But right now, solar energy may change everything in Burkina Faso. Why Burkina Faso? Why not Nigeria? Why not Ghana? Why not Uganda? Why not Ethiopia? That's what a lot of you are just asking out there, right? But the question is a sunshine. Like the country receives, increase intense sunlight for most of the year. It's making one of the best locations in Africa for large-scale solar power. Like the generation of solar energy around there is second to none. Combined with increasing energy demand and even growing investors, is growing interest in the renewable energy. Burkina Faso is now being seen as a potential solar powerhouse because of sunshine. So you can see what nature gave to Burkina Faso has turned to what is now putting the country in a spotlight. Guys, right now, experts say the energy, that solar energy, could actually help transform industries, support business owners, improve healthcare systems, expand education, and even create thousands of jobs, opportunities, electricity. It means hospitals can function better, like schools can use the digital technologies. Of course, you can use laptop right now and other stuffs in the school environment. Business can now operate more efficiently. Some businesses that depends mostly on tech couldn't function well. Those times there were no available and reliable, energy in Burkina Faso. But right now, energy is directly connected to economic growth. Burkina Faso is going to see the light, the funds as well. So across Africa, many millions of people still lack the access to electricity. Based of this, renewable energy is becoming one of the continent's biggest opportunities. Instead of depending heavily on expensive fossil fuels, many African countries are now Many African countries are now turning towards solar power as cheaper and more sustainable solutions. For those of you who live in Burkina Faso right now, I just hope your phone will always be on at all times. There is nothing like there is no light anymore. We have something that's called solar energy in Burkina Faso. And right now, Burkina Faso appears ready to lead that movement. So the ranking is also attracting international investors who see the massive untapped potential in Africa's clean energy sector. The solar projects are becoming increasingly attractive because governments and global institutions are pushing for greener energy solutions worldwide. For Burkina Faso, this could mean billions in future investments. I will leave you guys here to tell me what you think about this new development and innovation in Burkina Faso. Kindly share this news to others, subscribe to my channel for latest updates like this, and I will see you guys in my next video. Stay tuned.